Welcome, TMNT fans. In my previous episode, I've talked about Season 8, part of the Red Sky episodes. Now, we fast forward to 1995 as I talk about Season 9, the second part of the Red Sky episodes. Shredder and Krang never appeared in this season only, which is good because they deserve a hiatus. The main antagonist is now Dreg, whose name sounds familiar to Lord Zed from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He has blue skin, glowing red eyes, he's more serious, and also does something that Shredder and Krang should have done, being friendly with the human population of Earth as the good guy and says the turtles are the bad guys, plus his voice is provided by Tony J. He has a sidekick named High Tech who wears a body armor that makes him cool looking, and his voice was done by Rob Paulsen. Then we got Carter, who is a teenager and a new ally to the Turtles. He's also a martial artist and a technological genius. He's kind of like the animated version of Kino from Secret of the Ooze, plus being April's replacement. Sorta. However, we are featured to new characters in this season, and I don't think we won't have characters make a comeback like Irma, for example. Though you may find some interesting stuff, such as Carter, who mutates into what seems to look like a mix between Homer Simpson and the Incredible Hulk with a black mohawk.
Homer wins! Homer smash! Get revenge on world!
One of my favorite episodes in this season was Wrath of Medusa, where Dreg is after neutronium ore so that the stasis relay will function, but every move he makes, the heroes in the half-shell get in his way, so he decided to call out this hot-looking ass-kicking female alien with orange hair, green skin, quite a bodybuilder, and has a lot of firepower named Medusa, whose voice was provided by Renee Jacobs. She battles the Turtles and Carter at the power plant while the Techno Gang retrieve the neutronium. Carter then changes into his mutant form and almost destroys the dam. Medusa then captures Leonardo so that she can sell both him and the other three turtles to a different galaxy. The new mutation is where the turtles undergo their second stage mutations and cannot use their weapons, so they'll have to rely on brute strength.
Hey, now there's a neat trick!
And they also battle an alien slug-like creature called the Slore. Sounds familiar to the name the Slore from the Ghostbusters film from 1984, doesn't it, folks? So anyway, whatever the Slore eats, he grows larger. There was a humorous scene with Raphael and the Turtles head for Dreg's hideout, the Citadel.
This looks like Dreg's kind of place, all right.
Jeez, who's this guy's architect, Count Dracula?
Split second. There has been a break-in at the Antique Timepiece Museum and found two words, LL and LT, leaving them a clue till Donatello realized they stand for longitude and latitude.
And they say cartoons aren't educational.
Carter then adds up the numbers, which is a map coordinates to the Northwest Steel Mill, where they meet a villain named Kronos, a creepy son of a bitch who happens to be addicted to time. Gee, if he's so obsessed with time so much, maybe he should take the time to play Chrono Trigger, a time-traveling RPG. He kinda acts like the Riddler from Batman with a crazy laugh. There was also a story of who he really is. His name was Winston Fripp, who robbed the city treasury and left him tied up in the clock tower for the police to arrive, which will take hours to find him. That is until Winston went mad and became Kronos, who was taking orders from Dreg. This was a crazy episode, but with humor. And is it just me, or does Kronos sounded like his voice was done by Maurice LaMarche?
A little double jeopardy, if you will. First, the time lock in the central bank will open at 8 p.m., 12 hours ahead of schedule, so I can clean it out. At the same time, I shall reset the switch clocks in the Midtown subway, causing the north and southbound trains to collide.
Because that's what he basically sounded like, or something, I don't know. What also bothers me is that the turtles keep mutating again and again. It gets boring. Next, the finale, Doom Quest. Dreg has discovered the Vortex Crystal so that he can use it to bring his armada to Earth and reunite with them. That is until another alien named Doom Quest wants the Vortex Crystal as well. And I gotta say, his design looks rather odd looking. He kinda reminds me of a Dragon Ball Z villain, and his voice was done by Jim Cummings. His ally Draconis is one of my favorites. What's cool about him is that when Carter attacks him, he just stands there and does nothing while Carter keeps punching him and kicking him. Nothing happens. Can somebody tell me what Draconis' power level is?
It's over 9,000!
He also possessed a crystalline alien sword. When he's sword fighting Leonardo, here's what it sounds like. You folks hear that? That sounded pretty cool. However, the Turtles' mutations started to get out of hand, though they may have massive strength but low intelligence, causing them to fight each other. But thanks to Carter, he was able to use the Vortex Crystal, stabilizing their mutations. and you may think it's over, right? Wrong, but sadly, Season 9 was Rob Paulsen's last role of Raphael in High Tech. Now, we come to the final season, TMNT fans, Season 10, the third and last of the Red Sky episodes. Dreg returns a second time along with a new sidekick named Mung, who is a replacement for High Tech. He wears a red cloak similar to Master Splinter's, has a canister of microbots, and the way he speaks, he sounds like one of the villains from Captain Planet, voiced by Cam Clark, who also did voices on Mr. Bogus and other animated shows as well. Raphael and High Tech are now voiced by Michael Goh in this season only. We also have a few new characters being introduced and some old ones making a comeback. In the first 2 episodes, the turtles are still mutating, but the only one who mutates mostly is Leonardo. Donatello still needs to find the cure to stabilize Leonardo's mutation. One of my favorite scenes in the second episode is where Leonardo and Carter in mutated form start beating the hell out of each other a la Smash Brothers style. Next, we have the 3-part episode where we get to see 2 certain villains we have not seen for a while. That's right, none other than Shredder and Krang. And it's a shame they're only seen in 3 episodes.
Damn!
Also in these 3-part episodes is where we see Merrick and Landor make an appearance for the last time. I did happen to see a foot soldier as a cameo in A Turtle in Time. In part 3, this was the last time we get to see Shredder, Krang, Carter, Merrick, and Landor. I do have to say Carter isn't that of a bad character. He's alright. Glad that he sticked around throughout the first half of this season, cause it felt like the show jumped the shark having this character around. Next, we have a villain named the Globfather who has kidnapped a scientist named Dr. Alvin Huxley, who looks kinda like the Baxter from the 2003 series and wants his new invention, the protein computer. The day the Earth disappeared, Dreg has created a warp by bringing Earth to Dimension X, and it's up to the Turtles to stop him. This was the last time Master Splinter gives the bad guys an ass whooping once again. Now we come to the final episode, Turtle fans. Divide and Conquer. Lord Dreg has built an exosuit absorbing the most powerful aliens across the galaxy using their powers to crush our reptilian heroes in the half-shell. They knew they can't defeat him, so what do? Use Krang's android body. To get it, they'll have to use the portal to Dimension X. That is when Dreg contacts the Turtles. He has April and wants them to rescue her. Donatello and Michelangelo head to Dimension X and found the Technodrome, now a busted piece of shit. They went inside and they found Krang's android body, but nope, it turns out to be a look-alike with a long forked tongue. They found the real android body, head back to Earth, and battle Dreg a la Megazord style. Donatello then tells Michelangelo that they have 1 minute to stop Dreg before this thing shrinks into the size of a ping pong ball and explode. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to play the Power Rangers music while they defeat Dreg. So they defeat Dreg by pushing him into the portal, and that's it, they won. At the lair, Splinter congratulates the Turtles as exceptional students and is proud to be their equal, or sensei, but they no longer need a sensei, and that's the end of the series. But I was thinking the ending of this finale would have been better if there was pizza in the microwave instead of popcorn. I mean, come on, that would have been a better ending. So there you have it, folks, my 5-part review on the 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series. I do have to say, looking back at the show, it was way too corny and it did not age well. In 1997, there was a live-action series called The Next Mutation, and it was one of the worst Ninja Turtles series ever made. I've only saw the 5-part episode East Meets West, but never saw the rest of the series, and it was unsuccessful. Then in 2003, we had the current series, produced by 4Kids, which is the best Ninja Turtles animated series. It was darker, more serious, well-written episodes, and it felt almost identical to the comics. We did see the 1987 Turtles team up with the 2003 Turtles in the 25th anniversary film Turtles Forever. I do look forward to see the new Ninja Turtles series that'll be coming soon on Nickelodeon. Overall, Season 1, the first 5 episodes, best season ever. As for Season 2, such an abomination. Shredder, if you will.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
As for Seasons 3 through 7, meh. And as for the last 3 seasons, the Red Sky episodes, it appeals to me. It felt like the 90s version of the 2003 series. I have to say it was a nice 10-year run, till The Simpsons beat it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my 5-part review. Till then, my Cowabunga companions, see you all next time.